And shot. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint. This is Saint's Addiction. This is my pendant given to me by one of the people that view the show and appreciate it. This is the gentleman plugging away in the background behind me because this show, we keep it real. This morning, we're going to talk about real motivation and that stick-to-itiveness, that endurance to be able to get something done that we want inside of our souls. And that just, no matter what life does to us, it keeps staying true to ourselves and true inside of us. And that's why we're going to have this conversation this morning. It says I've been going live for 117 minutes. I got to keep a count of this. Bam. That's crazy. No, I haven't been going live for 117 minutes. That's funny. That's be you guys just watching my pocket on the table. Or 117 hours. Wow. I don't know. Joking the road, sun is shining. I'm getting my morning walk on, and like any other morning, it's blessed to be alive, right? You know, when tragedy hits, you don't really want to feel alive. And as I read my morning Instagrams and positivity posts and all the people that have to endure a crazy life to get to a better life. And how many of us know about the beauty in the chaos? The ability, good morning, the ability to see beautiful things through the shit. That's not an easy thing to do. That's like a rare commodity that most people can't, or haters want, or people try to vampire off of us, is that kind of attitude of, well, hell, if you can do it, I can do it type shit. Or since you're doing it, I want it, and I don't know how to attain it. Attaining happy is really hard. Like, we get up and there's the mission of the day. Is our mindset to achieve these missions? I thought intensely about it, especially being emotional, how interesting it is to be emotional towards something like the dishes. Let's just keep somebody inanimate objects, right? I don't want to do the dishes. They pile up and they pile up. And that's where our attitude lies. We create these emotional responses to things that normally we would just do. And like, oh, I don't want to do that. We make the tasks harder than they have to be, literally in our mindsets. We set our mind to believe the task to be difficult or unenjoyable. And now the emotional set is on the task. It might not get done. It might not get done because we put ourselves in a mode that lets us believe that certain things aren't as fun. You throw some food, oh, I'm there, right? Like the enjoyable stuff. Some friends, oh, I'm there. Any excuse to dress up. We live from stimulus to stimulus, right? I talk about this openly. And the hard part is that unless it's enjoyable, right, we don't want any part of it till the pain shows up. Pain is the ultimate teacher. You know, it's one of those that gets your attention. So while the other things are buzzing, pain is very focused. Pain gets us by the forehead, right, by the grill, and grabs us and goes, there is suffering in this world. There are times that aren't always enjoyable. You can't keep swallowing the alcohol and keeping the moments high. There's not such thing as just staying high. Whatever goes up must come down. But how many of us decide to tackle that, right? How many of us decide to go into our lives and say, okay, this isn't an impasse, this is an obstacle. and inside of ourselves to decide that mental set, right? The capacity to say, I want to live a certain way. I want to have a certain mentality. And that's why I think people watch the show, because my mentality is to get it. I might not have got my baby, but I'm still manifesting my other baby, my business. Literally last night, another awesome conversation with my dev geeks, helping me create something that was in my mind into the world. We're talking holidays on shirts is up and running. Beards on shirts is up and running. Beer on shirts is up and running. Wine on shirts. Like all the things that we talked about is coming to you. Coffee on shirts. Launching my whole dream to reach more people. And that was the light I put out, right? And I wanted to reach, preach, and teach to people and show them that there's a way out of depression, right? And then I found myself right back into depression. I'm human too. So as I'm in mourning, I'm wearing all black. I've decided to be in mourning, but I'm not going to stop my mourning. I'm not going to stop my morning routines. I'm not going to stop the morning walks, the juices, the fruits, the smokes, the music, all the things that keep me positive and on keel, or what I'm leveraging to use to keep depression at bay. Killing negative thoughts, killing the ants, automatic negative thoughts. Identifying the way that I'm talking to myself is so key, so clutch. So for all of us, we're gonna need it. We all have a mind. So that's your computer. And how you reset your computer, the 8 hours of rest to recharge, what kind of apps are you running in the background? These are real questions that we ask this computer we create in ourselves. Like we train our computer, we also trained ourselves. And that was one of the coolest things that I read this morning. I'm glad I remembered it just in time. Memes on shirts, but I read the meme and it said this, quote on shirt, for you, if you want to quote on a shirt, I got you. This was the one that made sense to me this morning. But over here at Saints Addiction, it said, we don't get to decide our future, right? But we do get to decide our habits. Feel me on this. And our habits decide our future. So choose better habits, as we say here at Saints Addiction. I want you to choose better habits. I want you to find healthy alternatives to all the stimulus that's coming at you so you can process a better, healthier, happier life. And at the end, that's the winning of the game. So on my heart from the start, your boy Marky Saint. Just completed my first lap. That's your 10 minutes of shine. This thing's saying 117 hours. I don't know. I hope it wasn't running this whole time, but that's my show. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for the pendant. Thank you for watching. Peace and love. I'll see you on the other side. Ciao.